Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing your homework on time. So, students, what we are going to do today is we are going to learn about countables and uncountables, which is given on page number 24 of your English 1 book. So, students, what do you mean by countables and uncountables? No problem, I will tell you. You must have seen so many things around you which you can count, and there are many things which you cannot count. For example, you can count your brothers and sisters. Can you? Yes, you can. You can count the pencils in your pencil box. You can count the books and the copies. But can you count sugar? Or can you count salt? No, right? So the things which you can count is called countable, and the things which you cannot count is called uncountable. So students, you have to remember this, that nouns can be countable or uncountable. So nouns can be both countable or uncountable. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted using numbers. For example, a dog, two dogs, 5 dogs, 1 horse, or 1 book, 3 books. So you can count these nouns. So these are called countables. Uncountable nouns are nouns that cannot be counted in numbers, which cannot be counted. For example, sugar, water, milk. Can you count it? No, you cannot count it. So the things which you cannot count is called uncountables. So students, there are some examples given on page number 24, the singular form and the plural form of the countable nouns. So singular form is given on the left hand side and plural form is given on the right hand side. There are 2 columns, a dog, and the plural of dog is dogs. A horse, 1 horse is called a horse, and when there are many horses, then they'll be called horses, or 3 horse or 4 horse. So you can see the example here. So one more thing, students, we use when we have to ask a question for a countable noun. For example, you have 3 pens. So if I have to ask that how many pens you have, so what will I use? I will use how many. So students, how many is used for for countable nouns. So how many is used for countable nouns? So you remember this. Now students, countable nouns have singular and plural forms. They are singular and plural both. Understood? There can be a tomato, there can be tomatoes. So 1 tomato is called tomato, and if there are more than 1 tomato, then it will be tomatoes. So it can be singular and plural both. We use the indefinite articles a or an before a singular countable noun, and we use indefinite articles. I have already taught you about articles. A and an are called indefinite articles, and the is definite article. So students, we use articles a or an before a singular countable noun. For example, an apple, a buffalo, a mango. So we use the article a or an before the singular countable noun. We use some, many, a few, or the exact number before a plural countable nouns. Means that we can use some tomatoes, some apples, many people, a few members in my family. So these are all countables, and we can use some, many, a few with the plural form of the countable nouns. And we use a and an before the singular countable noun. So students, there is an exercise given here on page number 25. Exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the plural form of the nouns given. They bought some, and in the bracket it's written tomato. So you have to write the plural form of tomato, and it will be tomatoes. They bought some tomatoes. There are 6 dash in the zoo. Deer. What is the plural of deer? The plural of deer is deer only. So you have to write there are some deer. Many people lost their life in the accident. So what is the plural of life? You will write lives. Lives. Number 4, dash are cute. In the bracket it's baby. So what's the plural of baby? Babies. So write babies are cute. There are some dash in the queue, and in the bracket man. What is the plural of man? M-E-N, men. Men is the plural of man. Number 6, the shepherd is taking all his dash to the mountain side. Sheep. What is the plural of sheep? The plural of sheep is sheep itself. So you write sheep. An adult has 32 dash, and in the bracket tooth. What is the plural of tooth? The plural of tooth is teeth. So write teeth. India won all the match. What is the plural of match? Matches. So write India won all the matches. Pluck the mangoes from the tree. Write mangoes. Now exercise 2, underline the right word. Keep all the dash open. What will you underline here? Window or windows? You will underline windows because it's written here all. It means there are so many windows. So you have to underline windows in this sentence. Number 2, we cut the lemon into 2 halves. Halves, underline it with a knife. And then full stop. Number 3, you have to underline knife in the above sentence. Number 3, a thief entered the house from the back door. You have to underline thief in it. Number 4, he has 3 children. You have to underline children. Number 5, where are my key or keys? It will be keys. So underline keys. Number 6, wash the cherries before you eat. Underline cherries. Number 7, put all the dishes in the sink. Underline dishes. Number 8, a baby cow is called a calf. So underline calf. Number 9, my hobby is gardening. So underline hobby. Number 10, all the questions are easy. So underline questions in this sentence. Now students, as I told you, we use how many with countable nouns. Now with uncountable nouns, we use how much. Things which we cannot count, we use how much for it. For example, how much tea is in this jar, or how much sugar is in this jar, how much money do you have. Understood? So we use how much with the uncountable nouns, and most uncountable nouns are singular, but countable nouns are singular and plural both. Now here on page number 26, you can see there are some names given, some nouns are there, and these are all uncountable nouns. Milk is uncountable, coffee is uncountable, rice is uncountable, honey is uncountable, tea is uncountable, bread is uncountable. We say a slice of bread. We don't say bread, we don't count bread. We count the slices of bread. Understood? Material things, for example, water. Can we count water in a glass? We cannot count water in a glass, right? So these are all uncountable things. Students, uncountable nouns cannot be counted as separate objects. This means you cannot make them singular or plural. Means that you cannot count the uncountable nouns as singular or plural. They will be either, they will remain same as it is. They cannot be changed from singular to plural form or from plural to singular form. They remain as they are. So you cannot change it from singular to plural or from plural to singular. They will remain, if they are in singular form, they will remain singular. If they are in plural form, they will remain plural. So they cannot be changed from singular to plural and vice versa. We can also add words like a piece of, a glass, a pair of, a slice of. We add some, a lot of, a little before uncountable nouns. And we use a piece of, a glass of, a pair of, a slice of, etc. to some uncountable nouns. So we use these words with uncountable nouns. Now add an uncountable noun to the following. Use the picture clues. So there is an exercise given, exercise number 3. Add an uncountable noun to the following. Use the picture clues. A piece of, students, I will give you this exercise as a homework. You do it yourself. You have to look at the picture and you have to write the name of that thing in the blank which is given here. For example, a piece of cake, because the picture is of cake. And so you have to write, look at the picture and you have to write the name of that picture in the blank which is given in this question. Now, exercise 4. The words given below are uncountable nouns. Add suitable words as shown. Number 1, a piece of furniture. Number 2, jeans. We cannot count jeans. If for one jeans also, we will say a pair of jeans. We always say jeans as a pair of, because it has 2 legs. We have 2 legs. We put each leg in one of the part of the jeans. That's why we say it a pair of. Number 3, a piece of chalk. So write a piece. Number 4, a piece of paper. Number 5, a little toothpaste. Number 6, a piece of cloth. Number 7, a pair of pants. Number 8, a bar of soap. Number 9, a lot of luggage. Number 10, a lot of wool. Now, exercise 5 is you have to fill in the blanks with the words which are given in the box. Some, many, a few, a little, a lot of, any, a, an. Now, students, you have to fill this exercise. You have to complete it. And we will do it later in the next part. I hope you've understood what are countable and uncountable nouns. It is very easy. You just revise it once and then you will get it well. Understood? Thank you so much for listening, and